So I'm in a grocery store and it's super duper hard to kind of cut myself from all of the bad shit that I've been eating the past couple of weeks. And you know, I'm trying to get back into my clean eating style, so where I'm just trying to avoid a bunch of added chemicals. So I'm trying to look at different fruit options for frozen snackies. I mean, really, what I do want, I can only focus on this right now. Like, that's all I want. What? Mickey Pops? No. I did pick up this, which is like ice cream, but not. Frozen bananas. It's not. The only kind of chemical in here is like an emulsifier, which is the lesser of the evils, I suppose. But it's hard, but I'm working on it. I really am. So with snacks and stuff, the hardest part about this too is realizing that sugar you're not going to avoid, right? And I'm trying to stay within under 10 grams of sugar within a snack, a serving. And on top of that, I'm trying to avoid any extra added sugars. This has 4 grams of added sugar. So I'm like, bananas are already sweet. Why is there extra sugar in here? But I don't really have a choice here, right? So this is what I'm talking about. You have 2 different brands of bananas. This one has less ingredients. You got banana, chocolate, and peanut oil. And then this is within the chocolate. But this here has 6 grams of sugar, 18 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of sugar. Whereas this one, with more ingredients, has only 9 grams of sugar, which includes added sugar, 13 grams of carbs, which is lower, and total fat 4.5 grams of sugar, which is also lower. I need to do research as to why this is a thing. I don't understand. Comment below. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go with this, but... Okay, so I just got in and I wanted to show you guys what I ended up picking up from the grocery store. This is actually pretty hard. I had to fight a lot of the whole like, oh, let me just get some Oreos, or let me just, you know, I always refer to Oreos because that actually is my favorite cookie, which I'm trying to avoid now entirely. So I'm like, huh. So right now, as it stands, because I've been eating so much junk food and I've been eating so much fast food, I do definitely have that like hardcore craving of just snacking. And I sort of feel like right now I'm in a haze, and I feel like I'm going by each day just kind of, that's what happens when you're not prepared. You just kind of exist in a way. So I've been in my new apartment for about 2-3 weeks now, and I've just kind of been sitting around and not doing anything. And you know, I still have things to unpack and move in, just like little things that I need to make a home for. And so it requires me, in my head, I feel like I need to go get organizing things, which I'm trying to avoid, which is why nothing is getting done. Anyway, so I'm in this like weird state of mind. So right now, all I want to do is just consume, because that right now is what I'm registering as comfort and, you know, discomfort. So I am still in snacky mode, but I made a pact to myself and I said, listen, this is about a lifestyle change, and I want to get back into that, because when I was doing well, I was doing quite well. And now I feel like the pounds are starting to like come back on very slowly. Everything seems a little fuller right now. So I'm like, so let's get back. Okay. So one thing I did buy is bread, and I was not eating any sort of bread or pasta when I first started this whole, you know, lifestyle diet change. First, it was just for the diet because I really wanted to drop weight, which I was doing, and I was doing great. But I think right now, again, I'm in this, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing phase. So I decided to pick up some bread. This bread, I chose this one, the Nature's Own 100% whole wheat, because of the ingredients. This was one of the breads that was within the bread aisle that had fewer ingredients, as well as whole wheat flour as the first ingredient. And when you're looking for a wheat bread, you want to make sure that the bread actually says whole wheat flour, not enriched wheat flour, not, you know, white flour, because enriched wheat flour is just white flour. They're lying to you. So that kind of sucks. And I also opted it just because I felt like it had less than 1 gram of sugar, And I just decided that this was probably the better option of the easy, already pre-sliced baked breads for you. So I picked up this, got myself some eggs, yay, that's nothing. We want to go for the snacks, right? So just to show you though, picked up some olive oil and some mustard because I had this like mustard chicken recipe that's not too bad. So I'm like, all right. Okay, so for snacks. One thing that I decided to try to follow was to stay within 10 grams of sugar per serving when it came to sweets, or at least cookies, which was really hard to find. And then on top of that, I told myself no added sugars in the nutrition facts. I want it to be a sugar that was intentional. You know, cookies have sugar in them, but I don't want any added extra sugar. I'm still learning about that whole process. So just, you know, just no added sugars. And then on top of that, I want to avoid palm oil at all costs because palm oil is horrible for the environment and it is making animals go extinct. So a lot of cookies, believe it or not, and popcorn contain palm oil. It is freaking horrid. So actually a lot more things contain palm oil, but that's a whole nother topic. I highly suggest you guys YouTube about palm oil because you will be shooketh. So I found this brand. It's called Tate's Bake Shop. It's from Southampton, New York. And the crispier the cookie, the less likely it's going to have palm oil in it. So I decided to choose this one. However, this does not meet one of my requirements. This has 12 grams of sugar in the packaging per serving. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It did. It's per 2 cookies. I'm sure the cookies are like this big, but I told myself if it's possible to try to just eat one cookie. Let's just actually, for this video's sake, let's just open this to see. I was gonna be like, you're kidding, right? But there's 2. There's 2 of these in there. That ain't a lot. This is very expensive. When you, listen, when you're buying quality ingredients and you're buying things that are not full of fake chemicals, chemicals are really cheap and inexpensive. Therefore, the cookies are also very inexpensive. I'm buying things that have a higher price point because I actually care about what I put in my body. Loosely stated. So here are the size of the cookies. And for every 2 cookies, it's 12 grams of sugar. Oreos have more, pretty sure. I think it was like 16. I don't remember exactly. I wasn't really too looking at the Oreos. I tried to avoid them. So if I just have 1, then that means I'm only having 6 grams of sugar. So we have to stay within that 1. 2, not so terrible. It does not contain any added sugars, so that also was a huge thing for me. And it also does not contain palm oil. So I'm super duper excited. I'm like double checking right now, just triple check and make sure, because if not, this is going right back. Nope, I do not see palm oil in the ingredients list, which I'm very, very excited about, so yay. Next up, I have these chili limon pistachios. So I was going through the chip aisle and there's no healthy chip for you. They're all bleh. Like, and I didn't want to do the whole baked or air puffed or whatever route just quite yet. So I was like, this isn't gonna work for me. So I decided to try out chili limon pistachios. This is by, I don't know if it's Jedden Farms or Jeffin Farms. It looks like 2 T's. Jeffin Farms. This one right here, for savory treats, I don't really have the nutritional content that I want to stay within. For me, it was mostly just sweets, just because my family, I know we have diabetes in our family, so sugar is kind of a thing. So for me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to eat too much sugar. But yeah, you tell him, Mason. So this one right here, I chose this one because the ingredients were pretty true. It's just pistachios, chili pepper, non-GMO citric acid, sea salt, cayenne pepper, lemon oil, and smoke flavor, which whatever that means. Natural smoke flavor. So, all right, it's not too terrible, and it seems like it's gonna be delicious, right? Shall we try it? Shall I just, right here for camera? See if This is what they look like. Okay. Yep. This is for travel. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh. I guess he must love getting addicted to that. Not really spicy though. Fail. Okay. Popcorn. I bought popcorn because Game of Thrones. And I want to be prepared this next Sunday because episode 5. So every single brand, Act 2, Pop Secret, Orville, Healthy Choice or whatever, they don't make popcorn, but Jiffy Pop, oh my gosh, there are so many brands of popcorn, all the popular ones, and the even the Boom Chickalata, Boom Chicka Pop or whatever brand, all of them contain palm oil in every flavor and whatever of popcorn. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? That fucking sucks. This was the only brand that did not have palm oil in the ingredients. And this brand is called Quinn. And this is the real butter and sea salt, pure pop bag, no chemical or plastic coating. And it's a non-GMO popcorn, which I'm really excited. Yes, I do know that air popping your popcorn is healthier. I don't have an air fryer or popper thingamajig, and I don't know how to do the stove. Look, I just got a kitchen back. So I'm trying to, it's weird navigating this because I kind of feel like I still don't know how to use a kitchen. It's strange. Anyway, so I wanted something that was just easy. I can throw into the microwave, right? Yes, microwave popcorn. Whew. So anyway, this is a more healthier version, and it has sunflower oil, popcorn kernels, butter powder, and sea salt. So it was like, okay, perfect. Clean ingredients, yes. Is it bad for you? Yes. It's got 11 grams of fat. It's got 17 grams of carbohydrates. And, you know, if you're watching your carbs, that's a lot. But, hey, it doesn't have palm oil. Okay. So I did end up buying 2 because there was like a closeout price on these things. So I did buy the banana slices. Let me put this in the freezer. Did buy those. We went over that in the store. I still need to figure out what the dealio is with that. These are my chips. So I usually take these little crackers and I use, oh my God, do these have, I just bought this without even looking. Okay, no palm oil, thank God. I usually eat these with hummus or any sort of salsas or whatever I kind of make. These are freaking bomb, and they're made with almonds, and it's not a chip. So these are amazing. Carbs though, 24 grams for about 19 crackers. That's a lot of crackers. In a serving, I kind of eat about 7 or 8. So I don't consume that much carbs, but I mean, 19 divided by half, that's like 12 grams of carbs anyway. So it's up there, but something to look at in case you're looking for wholesome ingredients. Then I bought these fig bar from Nature's Bakery because I feel like if I wanted something sweet to eat other than a cookie, I needed an option. So I got these because it was only 10 grams of sugar. There's no added sugars. And also there is no palm oil in this box. So super excited. It does have 19 grams of carbs. So again, if you're watching your carb intake, this has brown rice syrup in it. So it's not exactly high fructose corn syrup, but brown rice syrup is pretty much up there in the sugar category. So when you guys see brown rice syrup, I know this is backwards, or will it go backwards when I load it up on the, I don't know. If it's backwards, yeah. Even if it says organic brown rice syrup and you're like, oh my God, that sounds so healthy. It's really not. It's just a different type of sugar syrup that, yeah, that's not good for you. But it is what it is. And then, I just have my chicken and berry medley and some meat because I'm like, I gotta eat that bread. So yeah, that's what I ended up buying at the grocery store. And I'm pretty pleased with the snacky options that I have. You know, it's just when you snack, you're not supposed to mindlessly eat your food. You know, I know that a lot of people out there are like, girl, how are you going? I eat like, I typically could clear like 6 Oreos in a sitting, which is not what you're supposed to do. The serving size of Oreos is 2. So, you know, you kind of have to like switch your mind into a different mindset of like, when I snack, it's just supposed to be like a little, like a bite size, you know, a couple of bites and then be done. And for the first, you know, few weeks or so of snacking, I have to retrain my point of view and my thought process of, God, I have this hard craving, and then only stopping at a couple of bites. So that's what the, you know, mini fig bars are for. That's what, you know, eating one cookie, possibly two, is for, you know. Just really sit there and consciously think about what you're putting in your mouth. That way you don't overeat. And we overeat a lot, which contributes to weight gain. There's a lot of things that contribute to weight gain, let's be real. But I mean, overeating is a thing that we all do. And I'm trying to avoid that. So hopefully I will have better luck. Again, this is just so that I can clean up the chemical aspect of my food. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that you're not gonna gain weight eating any of this, because yes, bitch, you are. These are not good for you. This is still bad, but you have to keep in mind that like what everyone tells you, portion control is a thing, and overeating is a thing, and you have to not. You just have to tell yourself only this much. So anyway, that's my little update for you guys about food. I'm gonna put this stuff in the freezer, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Wish me luck. Okay, bye.